GHOne, of course, the show is proudly brought to you by Dove, your preferred deodorant and Cricklever wines and champagne. Explore the diverse range of wines and champagne and elevate your drinking experience with Cricklever. Cheers to quality, tradition, and exceptional taste. They are your hub for finest premium wines, champagne, and whiskey. For wholesale or retail, you can contact them on 055-8690040. Cricklever, true to its name. Now, every time we eat, food and sugar are trapped between our teeth, leading to tooth decay, gum disease, and in some cases, foul breath. Brushing your teeth every morning and night with Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter gives your teeth the protection they need, leaving you with 10 times stronger teeth. Pepsodent Cavity Fighter is fortified with pro-fluoride and microcalcium ingredients, sealing tiny and invisible holes in your teeth. This prevents cavities, keeping your teeth strong and your mouth healthy. Pepsodent's Cavity comes with this 175G Big Family Pack and 120G Ajakwa Pack, 65G and 12G sachet, so you can always get what you can afford anytime. Don't just use toothpaste that brush your teeth. Use Pepsodent that protects your teeth. Always remember to brush your teeth in the morning and before you sleep at night. Pepsodent has been educating Ghanaians on how to brush their teeth for over 25 years. Pepsodent is recommended by the Ghana Dental Association. Pepsodent gives you the opportunity to talk to a dentist for free by calling the 0800-165-000 toll-free number to talk to a dentist for free. And you can get Pepsodent at any shop near you. You can also call the customer care center number on 0800-2000-030. Pepsodent, every smile absolutely matters. And of course, we get to do this with you all over again. And I'm so excited this evening because I'm joined by my regular co-host, Ganyobi Achaward. You're looking beautiful. Do you know what? Let's take a seat whilst we have a quick... Oh, Miss Simon, I'm crying here.
I didn't know this was going to end.
Please take a seat. It's a pleasure to do this with you guys tonight. I mean, tonight is giving a bit of Nubian kakra, dark skin kakra, all shades of lighty kakra, you know. But I think the table is quite diverse. But we'll start with you, Achawa. There's been a lot happening on the news this week. But for you, what's your favorite highlights of the week? What's happening in Ghana?
I think there's this issue about one was of Maame,
Okay.
and the husband and someone. And I was telling a friend that, you know, sometimes people can push someone who is a very quiet person to react in a way that is not her heart. So sometimes as women, we need to love ourselves so much that we are not so much into someone to the extent that when the person changes, it affects us. Because the one is using curse words on social media, she's crying. And this is a woman who we love and appreciate. But because of what someone decided to do, it has brought out a personality that's not her. So ladies, I think we need to focus so much on ourselves and not center our lives on a particular human being.
Okay, so briefly, do you think that a lot of married people tend to lose themselves whilst, you know, trying to love their husband or keep her home?
Yes,
briefly.
Women.
Okay.
Women do that a lot. You know, in our society, women are, when you were a young lady, you're not worry. Hey, so as we're growing up, the whole idea is about you getting married. So when you get into marriage and you realize that you didn't take time to know yourself, you didn't take time to understand who you are, your husband becomes your everything.
Right.
And your husband is a human being. People change. One time you like mango, one time you like banana. So if your taste changes, then you become something you're not. So yes, one thing I also say is that your 20s are for you.
Okay.
Take care of yourself.
The way Lamisi is laughing, I feel like she has so much to say. But
the 20s are for you.
I'll get to her. But I'm loving the nails. I feel like we're twinning. It's in vogue. Okay. We have the beautiful Ola in the building as well. It's a pleasure to have you on board this evening. I mean, for you as well, how's the week been? And how did it feel like knowing that you're coming to join the most controversial show in Accra today? Are you nervous, first and foremost?
When they told me, I said, Jesus, I don't want to
Not
be
these
here.
girls.
Not these girls.
Okay.
Not these girls, I beg. But I mean, the week have been amazing. Been a lot of work, and I'm also trying to move from my space, so it's too much for me, like packing and stuff like that. This week has just been very hectic for me.
Okay.
Like, very, very. I'm even off social media.
Why?
That's how bad. I don't know. I just got tired. I just got bored of it. For like, I've not posted on Snapchat in a very long time. I just got bored. It just gets overwhelmed. Like, everything at the same time. Like, just.
I feel like when it gets to like Mrs. Turn, I'm going to ask her what she had to say about what Achanwa had to say, and also what Ola had to say. But Ola, I mean, hopefully you'll be able to get through this phase and be back on social media. I feel like sometimes it just keeps you alive, you know. But then again, each to their own, right? Okay. We have the beautiful, talented Lamisi in the building. Lamisi, it's a pleasure to have you on board tonight.
I'm excited to be here again.
Oh, you are?
The last time was in 2017-18.
Okay.
When Belamundi used to be here. I think she interviewed me on Rhythms.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then it's been a while.
Yes.
Almost.
Long with plenty O's.
Okay. But was it intentional to stay away from the interviews and the public eye?
First of all, my week was amazing.
Oh, we'll get
because
there.
I'll forget because of the whole fugu thing.
Okay.
And I have a lot of fugus, but you know, because of this interview, I live in Tema, so I had to come get a place to stay so I could make up for the time. Okay. So I didn't carry my fugu. I'm also one of the fugu ambassadors. So the week was very exciting. For me, I'm personally happy for the local weavers up north because I'm an advocate also.
Okay.
So I think they are getting a lot of attention. Hopefully we pray it affect their sales and then all of us. And I think also it's a good thing for we as Ghanaians to be so proud of what we have. And then hopefully in this Ghana Month March, I'm sure we'll see a lot of fugu around. Yeah, so the long break, it wasn't intentional. I think after COVID, everything went in terms of music, arts, creative space. So after COVID, lockdown, and then after lockdown too, I locked myself down.
She was locking herself down during the lockdown. Say that part.
I mean, we were all bored. So you
got busy.
I got busy, and then
in the dark. And then you
and we were playing adult music.
Fabe also. That's right.
So I had to take a break out for pregnancy, childbirth, and then my son came, and then I needed to focus on him. So I gave him like 2 years of my life, my career. Wow. And then I bounced back last 2 years, but with no new music. I think it was more of collaborations with some mostly foreign acts, and I traveled. I did a few tours, and now I am back again fully. I stayed away from the media. It was deliberate because I didn't want to just appear on TV to show my face. I always want to have something, a conversation that can go on, or I'm working on a project. And I mean, you wake up, you make up, come and sit, and you dress and come. And I just feel like, well, I'm not a presenter, neither am I a beauty queen or a socialite to just show up. I always want to show up for a reason. So thankfully today I'm here to have a conversation with you ladies.
Okay, still on your musical career, you know, there's a lot of conversation. First and foremost, I know your musical journey or your music journey has been amazing, right? But let's talk about the bounce back. There's this notion out there that a lot of the women in the media space struggle to come to terms with, okay, I want to have a child, because they're scared that once they leave that space for a minute, because I mean, it's a hot seat. You know, people are always trying to take over. I mean, this month this person could be popping. Next year could be a whole bunch of new crops, and then you come back in the scene, you're like, what's going on? You're confused, you know. So for you, did you feel like you did you struggle to make that decision to actually have a child? And did you have your career in mind, bearing in mind that maybe bouncing back might be a bit difficult?
Okay, so for me wanting to have a child, I had issues with fibroid. We are girls, so I could share. I had a myomectomy, so I had a surgery, and then they were like, oh, I was when you say samba, and I'm like, I don't have a boyfriend. I was pursuing my master's, so how do I just woo? And then my dad had died then. So I was supporting my mom to take care of our last child. So I was like, okay. And it's resurfaced again. So then now they were like, you either have a baby or we cut you for the second time again. It wouldn't make sense. So along the line, I met my son's father, and then he showed interest to come see my family, so he did the traditional thing. And then I wasn't getting pregnant, and it was a problem for me. So, I had to just take care of myself, be very intentional, eat the right food, take the right vitamins. And then I got pregnant. So I actually wanted to have, because I had a scare that, okay, once you hit 30 and in your 30s, childbirth is already complicated, and I had fibroid, I had a surgery, and do I have to go through it again? What if I say no, and then in future I'm not able to have a child? So I didn't care about my career then, because my music is kind of an export. And in Europe, I've seen a heavy pregnant woman who was on tour, and then she was, she could still sing, she could still perform. So I realized that, okay, this is part of the world that sometimes they always assume that once you are pregnant or once you give birth, you are not like you are before. It was a difficult situation for me, because I experienced stuff like they call you, yes, wow, now wait me out on you, because anka your gig be higher than more. But I say wow, but yes, also wait me out. And I'm like, Pacho, me, man, one fa, aha. My voice is still there. So don't worry, I'll still sing. And then your body changes. So you come, those that used to follow you because of your flat tummy, they're like, this is they were saying, this is and then other people too now start comparing you that your looks have changed, the way you used to dress. But for me, I think that to pick an outfit, I look at my body type. I have stomach insecurity, so you'll never find me wearing a bodycon dress.
Right.
You'll never find me wearing a corset dress, because I'm not comfortable, and I don't have that hourglass figure to make it look beautiful like it should look. So people also feel like,
You don't have hourglass.
you don't look.
I try to look, but I try not to make it too obvious.
Like, I've been looking, I'm
Okay.
like, do you want...
It's not big for a mother.
At all.
Yes.
Really?
And the hourglass,
Okay,
and the hourglass shape you said you don't have. Do you want to see?
Yeah, volume.
You should be appreciated, sweetheart. When I saw you,
I'm so
I've
thankful.
never known you were a mother.
Oh wow.
Can we all say,
you.
Okay, let's take a little break. We'll come back on and talk about your album that
Okay.
is actually set to be released tomorrow. But I think because you're the guest, why don't you actually pop the champagne? So you
Wow.
pop the champagne.
Hey, you people, if I'm not able to pop it, well, viewers, please forgive me. I'm not a champagne person. My favorite is actually P2. But,
Oh, wow. Then let me start move my eye.
okay, so do I have to shake it?
And no, we need every drop on this show.
Okay, so toast to a successful album release coming up tomorrow.
Yes.
And then,
Hey,
You exaggerate.
okay,
Ashword, are we going in tonight?
Passion is enough to start, but not enough to sustain you.
Right.
Okay.
When you have passion for something and you're doing it, you do it with all your strength and with all your mind. But sometimes you need funds, you need support. The difference between one particular driver or one particular makeup artist and the other is the passion. The reason why you need passion is it gets to a point where you need motivation. If you're not passionate about it, you would not want to do it. So when you're passionate, for instance, you're passionate about being a television host. Mommy, there are times you come here, you are tired. There are times you come here, you are down. But because of the love you have for what you do, you're like, no, today I still want to show up. So yes, passion is not everything, but you need an iota of passion to keep you going and to make you different from the other the other person.
Right. Ola, you know, as Achan was speaking, I literally just remembered something. You are an influencer.
Right.
And you just took a break from social media. Is it that you lost the passion to actually pursue or to even, because I don't understand how you could be an influencer and not be on social media.
Yeah, well, it's
Do
possible.
you get it? It's possible?
Yes, it's
What is
possible.
Kanashi?
It's possible. I mean, for me, why I took a break was I was trying to balance my work and also a content creator. I'm going to say, like she said, passion is everything, but it's not free. When I started like fashion influencing, I'm actually a fashion influencer. So when I started, I didn't have money. I didn't have like that money to start or anything. But I'm always saying something. I like this outfit. I want to do. I'll go to Accra early in the morning, 5 a.m. My small 100 cedis. I'll go and put things together.
Okay.
That's me being passionate. I don't have to wait because I cannot afford whatever I am seeing to recreate what I want. I mean, it's not about going to Accra, but I feel like if I had like other means or if I'm financially okay, I wouldn't say, okay, I want to go Accra early in the morning to go and buy stuff. I would just sit online, probably order. But because my passion is pushing me, like, that's what you want to do. Don't limit yourself. Whatever you have can sustain what you want to do. So I pulled my inspo together and like go to Accra, do this and do that. And little by little, I started getting noticed. Brands started reaching out to me. I started doing this. That's my passion coming with a cost. And the money is, I mean, a little bit, we are thanking God. But for me, when we talk about costs, I don't think the cost is being emphasized enough because there's emotional cost, there is so many costs that comes with your passion. So it's just not, money cost is like the number one thing because in life, you have to be able to start something with something, even though you want it back, but you still have to push yourself. But the emotional cost is your self-doubt, validating yourself, like, okay, throwing yourself down. It's a whole lot.
Right.
And people don't see that. Immediately you're an influencer, even your privacy is a cost because it's been compromised. You can't say anything. They will come for you. So it's just like, I feel like passion truly is not enough.
Let me see. How long is too long to struggle in the name of passion, especially working within the creative industry?
How long, it depends on the individual. Like I was saying, we waited for like 3 years and we signed a record label with one of the top British record labels last year, September.
Wow.
So they released my Let Us Clap album.
Okay.
So the how long, it depends on the individual.
Okay.
We had a goal that this is what we wanted. Until we get that, nothing. We were not going to release it. And we were able to wait for 3 years. But some people cannot wait for even a year or two. So for me, I would say it's very relative, depending on the individual.
Achama, let me ask you this. Is your passion really your purpose?
Right.
Okay, your passion, your passion should be in line with your purpose. And there's a way that you have multiple passions.
So have you heard of people, not to downgrade or anything, but you know, sometimes you have a friend that believes they can sing. They believe they are the Beyonce of our generation. But you know, the key you are hearing and the key they are singing, in fact, but they believe that's their passion.
That is the beauty of it. You know, there's a particular artist in Ghana. I'm not going to mention his name, but I don't like his songs because I cannot resonate with it. But apparently, he has his own publics. That's why I said earlier, when it comes to your passion, not everyone will believe in it. Not everyone would understand it. But if that is what you want, Mommy, if you are passionate about something and you wake up in the morning and you don't get a chance to do it, it kills your spirit inside of you. you do something else and you don't enjoy what you do. But if you're passionate about what you do, even if you're not paid, you will still wake up and go. I always say
But
that.
if you're not paid, how else are you going to fund what you are doing?
I realized that I like to talk. I realized that people trust me with their information. I started my TikTok, and now I'm actually being paid people pay me for me to listen to them. People pay me to go to countries and just talk about it. And there was no way I could fulfill my purpose on earth if I wasn't able to channel my passion into money. So that is making me one part of my money. Another thing is I'm a professional PR practitioner. So sometimes you would have multiple passions, but if you don't have and you have one, find a way to make money out of it.
Achawa.
Oui.
Yes. I wanted to really counter the fact that it's not every passion that you can create a business.
You can create a business out of every passion.
Not in this country.
There's no limitation to what you can create.
There's no limitation. But also, what I'm trying to say is that we should let people know that it's not every passion that you can create a business. So you can try, but if it's not working, I'll look for something that will give you money. That's just it. Because
so do you
for
believe that,
like
so
this.
would you say that if your passion fails, you've also failed?
No, you haven't failed.
Okay.
That's why you should use logic sometimes, because passion is something like
within.
So when you use logic and your passion fails, for instance, I have a first degree in marketing. My second degree is in performing arts. Just last year, I went to do education from Winneba, a graduate diploma set. I didn't do PhD because I felt it was too much, and initially I wanted to lecture, but after life realities, I was just thinking like, can I be in the lecture hall always? So I stopped. Ask me why I went to school to get options. It gives you options.
Just in case.
It doesn't mean, see, I signed a record label deal, and everything it looks good. It doesn't mean that I've stopped singing because I have a marketing, I have stopped. Just in case that the system in Ghana, if it's not failing me, see how long it took me to get that record label in abroad. And I don't think there's any label in Ghana that would have treated my project the way this label is treated. So even if I didn't get that, it was by God's grace. Let me say favor, and also the amount of work we've put in. And not everyone that got that opportunity. I'm sure there are more amazing acts in Ghana that have done even more, wow project than what I did.
Right.
But it was grace and favor that brought me where I am today. So I have this certificate, these degrees that now I'm a mother and a single mother. Just in case my passion, I'm not making any income out of my passion, I don't stop. I can keep doing it as a hobby because music gives me so much life. If I'm very depressed, anything, I can listen to music and it uplifts me. Just like I came here, I asked you to play my music for me to be in a very good, mood. So let's let people know that if your passion is not bringing in something or it's not creating any income, think of what is available and can give you money.
But
what you
let
can
me
do.
just answer what you say. You see, when it comes to passion, the fact that you've given yourself 3 years. I'm just giving an example.
I didn't give myself 3 years.
Let's say the fact that you've given yourself 10 years to have a fulfilled passion doesn't mean that it has to be within that time. When it comes to your passion is what drives you.
So should your passion always be money driven?
No.
So how then would you find the passion then if that's the case?
Okay, so that is why I said when you identify your passion, maybe your passion is being a makeup artist. That is what you enjoy doing. Then you as Maame, you have to channel a way to ensure that passion is giving you money. Because Maame, it gets to a point in life where you are fulfilled. If you don't have a passion, you'll be useless.
Yeah,
you have a lot of money and you won't know what to do with the money, because it gets to a point where you can afford the new phone, you can travel to any country you want to, you can buy any food, you can do anything. That is where you need to have a passion. Maybe my passion is helping the disabled. So the money you have earned, it goes into, that's when you go to sleep and you can sleep. You wake up in the morning, you see the pictures of the things you have done and you don't feel hungry.
Yes. I was just about to say something to what she said. When I started this fashion influencing and even supporting people with disability, I don't have money. It's just a little savings I have. I just enjoy making people happy, making them comfortable. Like I always say, you don't have to have a lot of money to make people comfortable. For example, like I said, when I started this fashion influence, I didn't even make it all about money. It's just all about myself, putting nice collections of halfway together, doing thrift, sustainable fashion.
But in doing all
and
of
everything.
this, did you have a long-term goal that eventually this will be able to fetch you money? Or that was never part of it?
It was never part of it, to be honest. When I started, it was like I said, it's just me enjoying dressing up, doing my makeup and stuff. So when I started, before I know, brands reaching out to me, oh, can you wear this for me? Oh, can you do this for me? That's me turning my passion into money. Like, I didn't go for it. They came to me. Because they see the potential, they see what I can do.
And when you're doing something with passion, you do it so well.
Much and so well. Like,
and you know that when you're doing something with passion, people notice.
Yes.
Okay, understand, granted. Let's even bring it within the business side of our industry, which is the creative industry. Fair enough. Imagine, as an artist has the passion to actually pursue what they love doing, which is music, right? They're doing this music. The whole idea is for them to what?
Blow.
Some will even say it's not even about the blowing, blah, blah. But they're looking for people to push money into their craft to think.
Yeah.
If you, as an artist, you're thinking as though, okay, I'm doing this for the passion, it's nothing to do with money, how are you able to pay how are you going to actually pay back your stakeholders?
So it's that passion that will bring the money.
Let me just.
So it's money driven then, if that's the case.
Let me break it down. See, that if you're an artist, your passion is to make music. Okay, that is what makes you happy. That is what you derive joy from. And you are creating.
Ashawa, will you use joy to pay your videographer?
Ashawa is a
will you use?
I know.
Will you use joy happiness to pay? I'm about to get there. To pay.
You see, I'm about to get there, Mommy. If you decide that today you are putting in your effort and your time into
it, doesn't always come out good.
Mommy,
it doesn't. And see, if you have a stakeholder or you have somebody, you're signed to a label. They've signed you for 10 years. You've been doing is going to come out good. It's going to come out good. My passion for 10 years. And at the 10th way, do you think that your record label is going to sign you based on your passion?
When KFC,
no, wait. Yes, what we trade. The thing that I want us to understand is passion is not reliable. For instance, if you are a nurse, after the nursing training, I wait for my national service. After that, I know it's conk, I'll be posted. You understand? A year then I will post too. Oh, yeah, teacher, why a year then ya, Ubenya government school. I do want to I'm going to look for an international school or apply or do a top up. So, Okoye banking, so right after your course, you know you can apply, and when there's an opening elsewhere, you can get it. But passion, there are a lot of brands. Ebia would you color crown pontino where you penno. Because your product,
you're putting everything in a box.
No, I'm not putting it in a box. You can still have a passion and have a job.
Okay.
I am very passionate about music. Very, very passionate about music. But I know that, COVID-19 came. What happened to music performances? What happened to musicians, especially?
That is how you have to become creative. And that was when people moved their concerts from the stage to social media. You have to be creative.
And they were okay. Let's be real.
If you were
so a concert
it's not about me.
See,
it's an industry. I have colleagues.
There's always a creative way to do it. There's always. And that's how come those who are creative. Now, Sarkodie is saying that tickets are sold out. People want to still attend his events. He's having a virtual concert. Buy tickets and come. That is another way he's making money. You see, when you're passionate about something, it will come. It would come. And I just want to ask you a personal question. When you go out there to do your charity and you go home and sleep, tell us how you feel that evening and that morning.
You feel so
There's a kind of feeling. You don't even feel hungry.
Like you feel so fulfilled. Like, yes, I did this. And that's enough.
Maame, can I say something? I just got back from Bolga. I went there because I wanted to do meet the women and stuff. You know why I went there? I was just bored because December, I was telling you, I had a lot of hard time in December. I went there because whenever I get there, I feel very much fulfilled that I am on the field. I am doing this with and the Hamatan. It was serious. I had cold, cough. And I felt so good that my passion is always to put a smile on these women. I feel the same thing. But what I'm trying to say is that let us understand. I went to Bolga because I had money to get myself there. I went there, I met this women because I can afford to do whatever I'm doing with them. When I don't have that, tell me how I'll survive or sustain myself. And I understand you saying that Sarkodie said his tickets are sold out online. Okay. Among the Ghanaian music industry, how many Sarkodie kind of music, musicians do we have? So it's all right, and we are all proud of Sarkodie, and we all wish that we will get to that level someday. But let's be real. How many type of musicians, like how many musicians are on that level? Sarkodie, Stone Shatter, that organized concert and is sold out.
Even want to throw this question
I want us to be on the reality.
Imagine if, you know, I understand what you're doing out there for these amazing kids, right? But God forbid, touch wood, today you don't have a job, right? And you still want to carry on because the passion within you is still brewing with joy, But you can't buy the things that you used to buy with joy, Abby. Okay. And I'm sure most times you have people that come on board to help you, you know, support this initiative. If nobody is supporting you, how then are you able to fulfill this passion?
It's simple.
How?
Tell us.
That's why you can reach out to like NGOs to
That's support.
to partner with you.
Yeah.
Yes. But that's still my passion leading me to go and
But
do
is
something.
it always
like,
guaranteed that they'll even come
support
through for you?
Thank you.
I mean, it's not always guaranteed, but like I said, you always find your way around things. Like the little you have, you can still do something. Maybe if I want to do this on 100, I'll cut it down to what I have. Whatever matter is still making them happy and still achieving the same results. Maybe on a smaller scale, but it won't happen. It will definitely happen.
Okay, now let's take a look at this scenario. Would you consider dating a man who is talented with big dreams, but no income yet? And what are some of the challenges you foresee in such a relationship? I'll start with you, Achanwa.
Why?
I know Achanwa's just about to just pick up the cricket and just step on the floor and give us every speech that she wants to tell us.
Okay, so I will not marry someone with big dreams. No, I don't marry prospects. I don't marry prospects. When I see someone, whatever you have.
But you didn't identify the person's passion and joy.
I'm identifying my passion. You two go and identify your passion and come.
Okay.
So I don't look at people's prospects. When I see you, this is you. Yeah. If you don't change, would I want you? If yes, I would. And when it comes to the second one was, would I what?
What are some of the challenges you foresee?
All right. So the first challenge is that if I am doing so well and you are not, normally you see me as a threat. There are things that I would do on a normal day that you would think that it's too much. For instance, I like buying perfumes or I like traveling business class. Because you can't afford business class and we're traveling, I said I want to afford business class. I become like, hey, what are you doing? I'm a very free-spirited person. I can wake up one day and want to do something. Maybe because you can't afford it, you think I'm wasting money. But to me, that's what makes me happy. You know, when you are stable in life, there are things that you see as luxury. A man who is not fulfilled is a man who doesn't know what he wants. So if you don't have your life figured out, maybe you are with me because you don't have. But if you have and you're with me, I feel like, okay.
Please. Would you consider dating a man who is talented with big dreams, but no income? And what are some of the challenges you foresee in such a relationship?
I mean, like you said it all. Honestly,
so you preached about
that is why we are investing in ourselves.
No,
women, love your neighbor as yourself. Okay, I am pursuing my passion. When your mother gave birth to you, what have you been doing with your life?
Who happened to pursue your own passion as well? Let's meet each other in the middle.
Fulfillment and the joy.
It's for myself. Yes. It is for myself. I'm hardworking enough to identify myself.
What have you been doing with your life?
What have you been doing with your life?
Let's see you.
I will not compromise.
Never.
It's not possible.
No.
If you're my partner, I want to fly economy, I'll go on business.
No,
We'll meet at the destination.
Simple.
Clap yourself. My dear, let's hear from
we
you.
have a sister who we are so proud of.
Proud, okay. It's the Facebook people that will reach out to you.
For me, the question again.
So, would you consider dating a man who is talented with big dreams but no income? No income yet. And what are some of the challenges yet? You know, the dreams can be fulfilled.
Dreams come true though.
Exactly. Yeah, with the same passion and fulfillment and the joy. And what are some of the challenges you foresee in such a relationship?
For me, I'll say no at this age.
Hey.
So you come to join us?
I'm not joining you, but wait, hold on.
Okay. We
I say no because maybe if I was in my 18, early 20s, I would have assumed, because then we were
You
all
have
made
time to grow.
Not even time. They make you be like, oh, we are all growing together, so we all have dreams. So when we grow, that one is not a guarantee.
Why this age you won't grow again?
I'll grow, but you know, I can't say
In different dimensions.
In a different dimension, and I'm in a different class now.
Right.
You know? So, I mean, it's just a reality. But sometimes people go like, class. No, you should know. Your standard, your value, where you are, where you want to get to, and I think that energies should match. If you have dreams, do you eat dreams and sleep?
Period.
You don't eat dreams, because I think money makes love beautiful. You can tell me you love me, but if it's vows, then you can't take me out for dinner, or you can't get me flowers or anything, and we still believe in your. And how valid are your dreams? But if I was 18, I also have dreams. We all have bigger dreams, because when I was 18, I wanted to get married at 23, finish having my 4 children at 28, and I had my son at 34 or 33.
Wow.
So you can imagine now, if I'm hearing these stories now, I go like, who is this one to? Like, okay, tell me something else. Is it this I haven't heard before? So, no. Today, no. I'm not going for dreams or anything. Just come. I want to get what I see. What you see is what you get.
I think for me, it depends. If the person's talent is worth.
Hey,
no. Wait,
talent taking.
If the
Depends.
person's talent
Okay.
would you or you would not?
No, let's listen.
Oh, wait.
Explain.
If the person's talent makes sense and it's worth, investing in it, and you know it's lucrative, yes. But you see, the only reason why I would not, recommend such or probably go for such is because there's been a lot of stories about people within that way. Sometimes you get to know someone's true colors after they've made it.
Yeah.
Sometimes, all
and
the
All the
time.
time.
I would say sometimes because I don't want to know what hollered.
No, hello.
But
But you can't no man intention with
it will really
someone.
bash me that I settle. Then I build with you. Then in the end,
You know what?
it will really
I
hurt.
think Maame is scared of the Facebook comments. Because whatever she's saying, invest your money. Whatever she's saying, that's
you're
gonna cry. You're gonna cry. Hi.
Why you believe in passion?
Do you know what? Let's just take a quick We're taking a quick commercial. Let's toast to a great show. When we return, we don't. We've really been indulging in a lot. A lot has happened on this set. But one thing for sure is I'm sure you've also shared your opinion at home. Do well to get interactive with us on all our social media platforms at GHOne Television on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And as per usual, let's keep the hashtag going. Hashtag toast. And right now, it's time to actually delve into a very intimate conversation with Lamisi. And I mean, she's the only person that I've heard that her title, one of the titles in this particular album is named No Orgasm. Hey, what was about?
I'm like, oh really? I'm like, oh really?
Demure about it.
Say.
Oh really?
I mean, let's start. What was the inspiration behind this particular album and what makes it different from the others?
So this album is titled Let Us Clap. So Let Us Clap is the clapping is a style of music that the women in my indigenous tribe, they do. So they clap and they sing and they dance. So as one of the projects that I was doing in the village, I chanced on them, and then I got closer to them. So I had to go to their indigenous, community and try to understand them, because that was a style of music that I've never seen growing up coming from that tribe. It was only the men with the goji or the kolgo. So what I discovered was because it was something that the women did, so the women, like, it's a minority something. So I felt like this is beautiful, and as an advocate for this youth and women, I think I would like to project this style of music to promote the culture. So the album was inspired by these women, and then their art, their indigenous art. And then also the title. So the album is produced by myself and then One Love the Kubolo. And it's a very indigenous music form, different from my first album, which was more soulful and has the Afro pop thing. This one is very indigenous, very cultural, which if you're not a lover of, if you're not a wide music lover, or if you are the type that don't like this style of music, you might not enjoy it. But this is world music genre, so it's really accepted well in the globally. So I wanted to know about the title.
Right.
So the No Orgasm in Heaven, I think we should find Atongo Zimba to come and explain the no beer in heaven after he finished explaining.
Saw the inscription behind the trotro car. Was the car moving or was it parked?
Ghana, the Trotskys and the taxi. They ride the slow Nipa
There's no orgasm in heaven.
Yeah, so I was going
But
to
you
the
really
studio.
Believe there's no orgasm in heaven?
There's no sex in. How can you have orgasm without sex?
Even when you see
I'm
me,
going to go and have sex in heaven.
Hey, I didn't say, oh God, I beg, don't add this one to my sin. I already have a lot going on. Daddy Jesus, please spare me.
But I think growing up in the Sunday school, we're meant to understand that in heaven, like, we'll be worshiping God.
No, it's joy, oh joy when we get to heaven. No more dancing when we go to heaven.
No more dancing when we
So
get to
actually
heaven.
No more kissing when we get to heaven. No more hugging when
You hug in heaven. Oh, Maame.
Okay, do you know what? Let's take a quick look at the No Orgasm video. We'll be right back.
But no matter what, you only live once.
I mean, he understood the concept, and then he's also a cinematographer. So he shot it, he directed it, and the whole artistic design was created by Oldie Black.
Okay.
Yeah. And we wanted to do something different, something that really appeals like artistically and also aesthetically. And I think we achieved that with this video.
Executed. Okay. So from this particular song, do you think it will be able to successfully hit the core in terms of, directing traffic to the kind of audience that you want to actually deliver this message or music to?
I think it did. I've already granted interviews with some British media platforms, so it did. Just because of the title, so I had to explain, and they were more interested to find out why. So already, and this was the first single that was released of the album. Okay. And then it really gave us that kind of attention.
How many number of tracks do you have on this particular?
9.
9?
Yes.
And which one is your favorite? No.
Feeling and the joy. At least me and you, we are not on that level. So yeah. Wow. So my favorite is actually the first track. It's called Agol. Agol. Can
you give us a freestyle on it, please?
So you respond, Tidoti, Agol, go, respond first. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Tidoti, Agol, go. Compan, can I better know it? Tidoti, Agol, go. Tickle lazy for ya. Tidoti, Agol, go. Tickle lazy, the bema. Tidoti, Agol, go. I was about to dance, so I almost fell. Oh, sorry.
I go. Okay. But let me ask you this. What are some of the things that you're actually, aside this album, what are some of the things that you're actually working on particularly for this year, the year 2020?
What a passion.
This year, so I'll be having my fundraiser concert, which we do every year, plus 233 on the 25th of April. So we raise funds, the concert, whatever proceeds we get, and then sponsors and donations we make, we use it to procure reusable sanitary pad. Reusable because it's sustainable, and then cost effective over time, and then eco-friendly.
Okay.
Nice.
So we try to reduce the amount of waste that disposable sanitary pads can contribute. For instance, sometimes I use always when I'm on the go, and it's like cotton, tissue, so it's easy to burn. Right. But some of these disposables, and they are rubber, plastic, and then you can imagine plastic in the environment. Also, from where we operate in the Boko district, majority of them are farmers. So when I engage the girls and I ask them, how do you dispose your sand? They were like, we bury it. I'm like, is it a seed? Are you sowing? Are you planting something? And they laugh and they go like, okay, they said if you burn it, we won't give birth again. I'm like, I have a son. I've been burning my sanitary pads since. So then the reusable one makes sense over there. And now, so thankfully to one of our presidential candidates, John Kruger, there are lots of boreholes there. So our concern was water, clean running water. Now they have boreholes over there. And already the girls there are used to the concept, the Animwaa concept, because some of our indigenous mothers give them that, those that are unable to afford the sanitary, the disposable ones. So they are somehow used to the concept. The work we have to do is to do a lot of sensitization, educate them more on how to keep them, how to use it in a very hygienic way that it won't attract any other infection or anything.
Right.
So, yeah.
And lastly, if in case someone is listening before the album gets launched tomorrow, because we get the special preview.
Yeah,
right?
So I just give you the intro.
Where do we get the album from?
Spotify. All those.
All the digital
Yes. Spotify,
right.
Apple Music. If I was saying these are baby, I am streaming
everywhere.
Let me see. Let us clap.
Okay. Well, Ola, now tell us what we should expect from you in the year 2026.
In the year 2026, I am putting things together for my people. I call them my people. I'm putting things together for my people. I will be traveling very soon to Salon, Sierra Leone. There's this man there is called Alex. He is the head of disability there. So we're making a great collaboration to incorporate culture and fashion, an exchange of culture and fashion with these people. The way we have fashion show for normal people, we are putting the fashion show for people with disability. So imagine somebody with disability modeling in Kente, and the person is not even a Ghanaian. And so your fashion is being transformed to another person, also bring back the fashion. So just like inclusion of people like that in the society and more collaboration. And now I'm ready to come back online. So fire for fire.
What's your thoughts on these beautiful ladies?
I love them. I love them, yes.
You're passionate about it.
They are driven with the joy and the fulfillment and the passion, Abby.
I would be streaming her music, and I think that, she has a very unique personality. And one thing that makes someone different is if your personality is different. So yes, and also to Ola here, it's such a beautiful initiative. The fact that people are not really concentrating on people with disability and you're focusing on it is fantastic.
Achawa, I think you should host me on your TikTok live one of these days.
I will.
Right.
Passion.
Exactly.
Fulfillment.
Yeah.
Joy. On that note, let's toast to an awesome show. And of course, many thanks going out to all our sponsors. Many thanks to the whole camera crew. And of course, most importantly, a huge thank you to our producer, GHOne, Theodora Na Kwali. We love you. And to you at home, thank you so much for sticking and staying with us. We'll be back next week, same time.
Bye.